Well, good morning there from a calm Auckland, New Zealand. Calm morning, 2 knots of wind reported at the ferry terminal at the moment on predictwind.com. Heading out today for a fish. Today's video is slightly different. We're going to do a how to catch a fish. Fingers crossed. I hope I catch one, but it's going to be a how to catch a fish. So my name is Pierre, I'm a fisherman and a pensioner, and this is OutSmart the fishing pensioner, mainly solo but small boat fishing on a budget, and on YouTube. So you guys come along and come and watch what we do and tell your mates. I also have to thank Skippery for the boat, the sponsorship towards the boat. Check them out, www.skippery.nz. Cheapest way to go boating in the Hauraki. They've also got boats in Scandinavian countries and in Canada, so check them out. They're in a lot of different places. And give them a call. You know, if you do give them a call, have a chat to the lovely Amelia, customer services. Very helpful, very nice people there at Skippery. So www.skippery.nz, check it out. Right, let's go and catch a fish.
Tamaki, peak 1, 0, average 4, from 0, 7, 6, Tubikaka, peak.
Cruising up the river in the 5 knot zone, and I've got the ferry chasing me. So we steamed out to Harry and Keith's secret spot. I don't know how secret it is, and only half an hour to get out here, so I thought I'd shoot out here first to see if I can get something in the bag. So I got a rod out, light rod, 1 hook and a 4-ounce sinker. It's just beautiful out here. You can see the rock and rolling, but that's respected. It is the ferry channel there. But look at Auckland. You can see Auckland City from here. Look at this. Isn't that just magnificent? The Auckland waterfront. Right, let's see what's happening here. So we had a bit of action. Bit of bobbing up and down, so I suspect that they've taken my bait. Let's get a fresh bait down. So now we've got the second bait down. Fish on! Fish on! Doesn't take long. I think he's big, he'll be a small snapper. And a small snapper. First fish of the day. Look at that. Right, let's get some more bait down. So we're calling this video how to catch a fish on a budget, and we'll talk a little bit about the gear. So this is an Akuma, very light rod, Akuma rod. What is it? 6 to 10 kilogram rod, and I think I paid $150 for it, spooled, reel and line, and that is one of my favorite rods. So we're going to rig this rod up. I'll show you how we do that. So it's spooled with 15 kilogram braid, and it is a multicolor braid, which is nice. It shows different colors every 10 meters. We want a swivel on the end, a swivel and on a snap shackle. Now I get mine from the local dollar store. So that's a pack of 10 pieces, and that cost me $3.90, so that's 39 cents each. And we'll tie that on the end of the braid. Now, I'm not going to explain knots to you, but knots, you need to concentrate on knots because you don't want to lose a big fish to a poor knot. And trust me, I've done that. Got a knot on there, on the end of there, and we'll just test it. And a reasonably long tail, you don't want to pull the tail through there. So we'll use that, and we'll go for a 2-hook ledger rig. So again, got these from the local dollar store. These are size 6 circle hooks, and it's a ledger rig with 2 hooks on it. For $4 one of these, and you can go for branded, I don't know, I won't mention the name, but you can get branded ledger hooks like this for $15, $16. I think it is $15.99, $16 for a set of those. Now I know there's a difference in price, but they don't last forever anyway, and if you catch a big shark, they'll normally run off with it. So, but just, I'd rather lose a $4 rig to a big shark than a $16 rig, because this is fishing on a budget. Now you can spend a lot of money on fishing, we know that. You can spend thousands on tackle, on rod, on boats, on all sorts of stuff. But this is, I'm a pensioner, and this is fishing on a budget. So we'll go with our 2-hook ledger rig on the end of the rod, and there's not much flow. It's getting to the end of the bottom of the tide, so there's not much flow. Probably got another hour or so of flow. So I'll go with a 3-ounce sinker. Now again, sinkers you can get from the dollar store. That's a 3-ounce sinker there. Shop around for your sinkers, not expensive, but you want to, with snapper and a ledger rig, you want to get the bait to the bottom. Snapper feed or bottom feeders, and you want to get the bait right down to the bottom and present it to them so they have no choice but to bite it. So there we go, 2-hook snapper rig with a what have we got, a 3-ounce sinker on the bottom on a nice light $150, $160 Akuma rod and reel with 15-pound braid. And now we're going to put a bit of pilchard on each one of these and get that done and have a look. So with the bait, it's important to get the hook through the meat, through the bait, and out the other side with the barb exposed, and to make sure there's no scales or anything affecting the barb on the other side. So we'll go with 2 bits of bait on this one, and we'll see how we go. We're not in deep water, we're in about, what are we in, about 6 meters of water. The water temperature is 24 degrees. 24 degrees, can you believe it? That's so warm for this time of the year. Beautiful weather, absolute beautiful weather. So we'll get that down to the bottom and close the ring, give it a few winds, make sure it's on the bottom. Fish on, fish on, fish on. Oh yes, and as easy as that, ladies and gentlemen, fish on. Yep, fish on. And he's a very nice snapper. Look at that. Gosh, look at that. As easy as that. Let's just get this fella off. So that there, that's a beautiful snapper. Probably not legal, so we'll send him back anyway. Wow. So that's how easy it is. Now, here in New Zealand, or anywhere on the east coast of the North Island, the limit is 30 centimetre or bigger. You'd have to take 7 per fisherman per day. So that guy was probably 29, 30, 31. But nevertheless, we let him go. As the saying goes, there's plenty of fish in the sea. Right, let's get some bait down again. Here we go. Fish on! Oh, yeah. So there you have it. We caught a few snapper. But what I want to do now is go and we'll go around the corner, raise the anchor, go around the corner, see if we can see any bird activity and chase a kahawai. Let's have a look at that. So to catch a kahawai, they like to hunt on the surface, and the idea is to go and find where the birds are working, and that's just exactly what we've done. Have a look at this. So there's birds over here diving, birds over there, birds over that way. So this is where we're going to find ourselves a kahawai. So the way we do this is we use a slightly heavier rod. It's an Akuma again, which I think I bought for $99, $100, reeled and spooled. In fact, they're such a good. I've actually got 2 of them. Anyway, it's spooled with nylon, and what we've got on the end here is a lure. So there we've got, let me put that down. So that's got a stainless steel head on it with a little red eye, and it's got a blue skirt on it. Now that skirt looks like that, and then on the line I've just got a hook, a normal size 6 hook, but that's the skirt. And what happens is we drag that through the water, and I found that 6 to 7 knots, about 100 meters behind the boat, seems to be the answer. So what we'll do here, look at the birds diving. So we throw that out, and we let it run as we accelerate away. So let's go. So we're letting it run, we'll get about 100 meters out. Do it, put the ratchet on, take as much drag off as you want so you can hear the fish. Stick in the rod holder, and you guys watch that. I'm going to turn around and go back through the birds. Luck trawling for a kahawai. Lots of bird activity. Would we'll try again a bit later because there's a bit of fish find activity here. So quite a lot of guys around us are fishing, and there's fish on the bottom. So we'll go down and see if we can get ourselves a snapper. Well, it's got quiet now. I've got three rods down, and the bait's not even being nibbled at, which is understandable because bite time is gone according to the tidal flow and the moons. But there are a lot of guys around here. There's have a look at this. There's a launch over there. There's the charter boat. There's a launch there. There's a launch there. There's a jet ski. A launch. Launch. Oh, something's going on this rod. Launch over there. Another skippery boat over this side. Another launch. So a lot of guys sitting here. Oops, that rod's got bobbed. Let me see what's going on. Another thing to do when the birds are diving, there's not a bait fish around, is to use a sabiki rig. So that's what I've got here. This is a little Laka ledger rig. It's got 3 hooks on it, small sinker at the bottom, and the hooks are the absolute tiniest little hooks you can see. If you look at that on the size of my finger. Got 3 of those on. So just a sliver of bait on each hook. Not much. You just need to get them interested. And we'll drop it down gently. We don't want to go down too far. Out there, about 4 or 5 meters down, 6 meters. And just let the they should attract themselves. Who hooks one, they hook the others. So to continue fishing on a budget, you've seen the method of catching snapper, you've seen the method of not catching kahawai. We'll go try again. The birds are diving over there. We'll try it again soon. Check out some other videos. Oh, yep, the bait catcher's going. Look at that. That's the bait catcher. So that's just a couple of small yellowtail. Let's get them in and have a look. I'll be gentle because they're small hooks. I don't want to pull the hook out of the fish's mouth. Oh, yep. Down now. Oh. Running around. Oh, there we go. One yellow, oh, small kahawai. Look at that. Gosh, that'll be a beautiful live bait. It's just such a pretty little fish. Look at that. Woohoo! Right, let's get him as a live bait. Get him out there. So we put him out as a live bait on that rod, way back there somewhere. And at the same time we caught 2 little yellowtail on that sabiki rig. So we've got a bit more bait. Let's get this rod down to the ledger. So continuing the theme of the how-to, if you want to, or you're interested in buying your own boat or purchasing your own boat, go back and have a look at my video number. I'll put it down here, I can't remember the video, but I speak about the economy of boat ownership, buying a boat, making a decision what boat you need, but more importantly, where you're going to keep it. That's the bigger cost is where you keep the boat and how do you launch it. So check that video out. There's quite a bit in there about boat ownership. The other thing is you can do what I'm doing at the moment, is you join a boat subscription like this boat. And you basically pay a monthly fee. It's cheap as chips, and you have a choice of different boats, and you just make your booking and take the boat that you want out of the different port, whichever port you want. And for my lifestyle at the moment, this is the way I prefer prefer to go. It is a lot cheaper than owning my own boat. But there's a lot to be said for owning your own boat as well. Getting hammered here. Something nibbling on that. Something nibbling on that. Something nibbling on that. Fish on! And it comes and it goes. It's probably a shark, our friend, bronze shark. It's gone quiet. I think it's a snapper. I'm pretty sure it's not a snapper. I think he spat it out. Whatever it is, he spat it out. Look at that! I'll raise the anchor and about to call it a day and head home. I see the birds are still diving. Yeah, just here. So we'll try the kahawai lure one more time. Yeah, no luck today on that. You're going to have to watch last week's video to see how I kept the kahawai. Anybody home?
Clear up, I'll call the police.
How are you, Jeff? Just when I thought food's not going to call me, onion rings. Right, well, there you have it. A little bit of a how-to video. If you enjoyed that, smash the like button and check out the other videos. There's quite a lot of information. This is, I don't know, video number 159 or something. Check it out. And go and check out my mate Doug. He's got his YouTube channel's called Sailing Vessel Seeker. If you want to see a madman who gave up his day job and built a 75-foot steel boat in his backyard, go and have a look at that. Sailing Vessel Seeker. Doug. Oh. Anyway, a massive thanks to you guys for coming along and for watching and enjoying. And if you're not already subscribed, I ask you to consider subscribing and hit the share button. Share the video with your friends on your socials. I'd appreciate that. But other than that, I'm pretty sure I'll catch you next week.